Hola a todos, soy Giselle Moyano, profesora de formación que ayuda a la profesora Carla Pincheira, and today we are going to start with a new content, connectors. Pay attention please. Okay, so connectors are words that we use to join two sentences. We use connectors to connect two sentences. Okay, we take one sentence, another sentence, we put a connector in the middle, and we create a long sentence. Okay, so we use connectors to join two sentences, to connect two sentences. Okay, we use and to express addition when we want to add something, when we want to include something else. Okay, and goes in the middle of two elements. We have one element and the other element. Okay, we never end a sentence with and. Okay, we put and in the middle of two elements, and we never end a sentence with and. Okay, for example, here we have lions and tigers are more aggressive than dogs. Here we have two elements. The first element is lions and the second element is tigers. So we have lions and tigers. So the addition here is tigers. We say lions and we add tigers. Lions and tigers. Okay? Here we have another example. It says, my brother is as smart as my grandpa and I am as strong as my dad. Okay? Here they are talking about the same thing. They are comparing themselves with their family, with their grandpa and their dad. So that's why these sentences are joined. Okay? My brother is as smart as my grandpa and I am as strong as my dad. Okay? They want to say something similar. That's why they are joining the sentence with and. Okay? Now we go with because. Because expresses cause. Okay? We use because to talk about a reason, to give the reason why something happens. We use it to explain the reason for something, and it goes in the middle of two sentences. Okay, not at the end, but in the middle of two sentences. For example, Miami is better than Los Angeles because it is more beautiful. Here we are explaining why we think that Miami is better than Los Angeles. Okay, we think that Miami is better than Los Angeles because it is more beautiful. Okay, is it clear? Now we have but. But goes in the middle of two sentences and connects two ideas that contrast. We never end a sentence with but. Okay, we use it in the middle of two sentences. And with contrasting ideas, we are making a contrast. Something happens, but something else happens. We don't talk about the same thing, but we talk about something different, making a contrast. For example, Denise is good at football, but Carmen is better. Okay, we are talking about one thing, that Denise is good at football, but we are making a contrast. But Carmen is better. Okay, so we are not talking about the same thing. No, we are talking about something different. Denise is good at football, but Carmen is better. Now we use to express addition. Okay, and we use it at the end of a sentence, only at the end of a sentence. For example, I am as beautiful as my mother. My sister is beautiful too. Okay, here we are talking about the same thing. We are talking about the same, about beauty. I am as beautiful as my mother, and my sister is beautiful too. So to express addition, we use to express that the sister is also beautiful. Okay, and we always use to at the end. To express addition, we only use to at the end of a sentence. Now, here we have some exercises. Here we have to decide what to use. To use to, but, because, or and. Okay, you have to use one of these 4 words. Okay, here we have China, Russia are more populated than Chile. Can we use to? No, because as I told you before, to goes at the end of a sentence, and in this case we need something here in the middle. Okay, so here we have 2 different elements. We have China and Russia, and when we had 2 elements, what did we write? We had to write and. Okay, China and Russia are more populated than Chile. Okay, now we have I am as tall as my dad. My brother is tall, and we have something here. There was a word that always was at the end of a sentence. Do you remember what word it was? To, yes. I am as tall as my dad. My brother is tall too. Okay, we're talking about how tall they are. That's why we use to, because the brother is tall too. Okay, we are adding him to the sentence. Okay, now we have the north of Chile has less trees than the south. It is more interesting. Okay, what do we write here? So, we have to analyze. We are saying that the north of Chile has less trees than the south. It is more interesting. So, we are saying that the north of Chile has less trees. And here we are making a contrast, okay? It has less trees than the south, but it is more interesting. Okay, here we're talking about the fact that the north of Chile has few trees, has less trees than the south, but it is more interesting. So in the first sentence we talk about less, and in the second sentence we talk about more. So we are evidently making a contrast. Okay, that's why we are using but. It has less trees, but it is more interesting. And now we have my cousin is older than me. He was born in 2004, 2 years before I was born. What is happening here? My cousin is older than me, and then we talk about when he was born. So we are giving an explanation, okay? We are stating why he is older. And we are giving explanations and explaining the reason for something. We use because, okay? My cousin is older than me because he was born in 2004, 2 years before I was born, okay? So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in class. We will do more exercises. Bye!